everybody. How are we this fine Sunday? We have a wild Jess. Woo!
I'm over here, Amber. Gosh.
Good Lord, she's here. How's everybody doing this fine Sunday? How was your week? How was your weekend?
Yeah, my week was stressful and busy.
Mm-hmm.
And my weekend was a lot of sleeping, which I needed because I had a long, stressful week. But I'm excited for the fact that I'm now well rested. So maybe this next week it'll be better.
And there you have it.
And now you know.
And now the more you know. Yes, I too had a week, but not a bad weekend. I finished a couple arcs this past week. I'm gonna work on some novella stuff tonight. Let's know what you're working on.
Tell me what you're working on.
What about you, Jess? What you doing?
Am reading my arc of Delicious Monsters by Lizelle Samberry. That comes out on Tuesday, and I'm only at 25%, and I'm vlogging it, and I have always gotten my vlog up on release day, so
the pressure's on. The heat is on.
I have tomorrow too, so like it's not like a big deal.
No, you'll be okay.
If I'm real scared, I'll just read at work tomorrow. My boss is out of town for the week, so like I have to get my work done, but if I get it done quickly, I can do other stuff too.
So. And there you have it.
I've actually had Delicious Monsters on my Amazon wish list so that I wouldn't forget about it for ages. Since it first went up for pre-order, and I didn't even realize it was Lizelle's book until recently. I was like, oh,
I hadn't pre-ordered it until Thursday, so I thought I had, but I can't find a receipt for one anywhere. So I may end up with two again, which I do occasionally do, but
happened.
I didn't write it down anywhere that I had pre-ordered it, and I couldn't find a receipt. So
I did that recently as well.
But I did get some progress done in Night Film, and if anybody that comes here weekly knows that Julie yells at me because we aren't actively reading Night Film, but I have been actively reading it, and now I'm only this far left. I'm not going to be reading that tonight. I'm going to actually be working on my book, but she can't
progress
yell at me
was made
anymore.
I mean, I can yell at you, not about that specifically, but watch me. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Welcome. And Jess is here. Say hello to everybody. Hi, Jennifer.
Hello.
Hello. I love the avatar.
It's cute.
Hello, Kate and Christian. Bree's here, ready to do the things. So is Cool Gamer. My mouse doesn't want to work.
It's like, this is not the person we're on.
It's not. I did the clicking, and then the clicking went, no thanks. You know? Hello, Grayson. And Stacy. I don't want to talk about it. Normally, I'm like, no big deal. But this weekend, I could not go into next week yet and be okay with that.
I still am I'm still of the mind that weekend should be 3 days. Because you have a day that you have to sleep and get caught up on sleep. There's a day that you have to do errands and clean and do the things that you don't want to do. Then there should be a day left that you can go shopping or hang out with family, hang out with friends, or work on your book or whatever it is that you like to do. And that's a full weekend. Right now, I'm doing the sleep and things I don't want to do, and then I'm not getting time for anything else.
But your sleep is getting done, which is nice at least.
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all. We have all the bookshelves. Hello. Friendly.
I don't have bookshelves.
I think your
You-
program.
Huh?
You know, like the books down here.
Oh,
The
this
screen.
one. This one. Got
I think
it.
that's what she meant.
Well, yeah,
also
because
think
normally it's just like
that's-
normally we type. You know, we're
Yeah.
here. Boof. So yeah, I got it.
But when I come to visit, they have to clean up their rooms because you can see more of their screen.
Yeah, it's true.
I always make sure this whole section is
Chloe.
good to go.
Yeah,
Out there, never know. But over here,
but this
good to
is
go.
okay.
Well, hello, Chloe.
I'm glad you're well. Oh no, Zoe was sick. Hopefully you're feeling better since it was a past tense situation. Last week was stressful for me too, but I had a long weekend. Feeling better now. So hopefully this week is better. You're lucky. Things just work out for you. It'll all be good. Doing scheduling for next month to start. If I get done, maybe I shall read. You should read.
Nice.
Ooh,
I do like that one.
that's a good one. 20 minutes
I think
left.
that's my favorite.
Need to make some
Besides
progress
the
in my
first
other
one,
books.
right?
Yeah.
No,
Mhm. No. One.
that's the second one.
No. What is it?
Those in Common Orbit is book 2.
Oh, screw book 2. It's number 4 I like.
I do like book 2 though.
1432. Mm-mm.
I have no frame of reference. So
Here's
I'm
the
just
thing. Are they all great? Yes. Do I love book 2? Absolutely not.
You
Hello.
just didn't like the characters.
No.
That she chose to use for the main.
No.
Ensemble.
ensemble.
Can't all be what I want. Trying hard not to fall asleep right now. I accidentally took a nap earlier and it just wiped me out, but I'm determined to get some outlining done. We shall do what we can to motivate you. We're going to get
That's what
some
happened
work
to
done.
me on Saturday. Julie texted me at like 4 in the afternoon. She's like, "Are you okay with her?" I'm like, "I can't stay awake. She's falling back asleep."
I've been sleeping all day. I'm like, I mean, if you ever decide to wake up, like, let me know. I'll be here. Listening to 1,000 heartbeats at 2 times speed. Do it.
Nice.
I should write, but I'm thinking of reading tonight instead. It's valid. It's a valid option. Just got over a power outage. Oof. Someone hit the transformer pole. That's not great. Hopefully they're okay.
I hate when that happens.
Sure, that makes work a little bit more difficult. I'm going to be reading The Personal Librarian by Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray tonight. I'm aware that the likelihood that that's a sexy book is very low. However, I'm finding ways in my head to make it like that.
I'm sure it's not.
I'm positive it isn't. However, do I want one now that's about a personal librarian that is kind of sexy? Kind of. I do.
I like it now. The first 300 pages were rough, but it is now. I'm gripped. I am very much ready to finish it. So within the next day or two, I will finish it.
Yeah. See how sprints go, and then she usually goes, "Do you want to just read for a little bit?" Drafting a new novel tonight. That is exciting.
Very cool.
It's very exciting. Yeah.
Like, does that mean I would have to work like an extra hour each day during the rest of the week to make up for that day? Yes. Do I care? No, I would do it.
Yeah. I actually, in my job searches, have applied to multiple places that have like just a standard 4-day work week, and they don't add extra hours in. And I'm like, I like you. Let me be a part of you. Reached 40K for February. 3 days early, so now I can relax and read. That's amazing. Congratulations.
That's a lot of words.
That is
Yeah.
phenomenal. Still sick, but not actively dying.
That's good.
I'm glad.
It's
Sounds
always a
awful.
bonus.
Halfway through, and there has been 0 sex. But But it's not just me, right? Like we can all see the potential for how it could be sexy.
I think you're just in a schmishmorn mindset because I didn't even think that.
Well,
like it didn't even cross my mind to think that it could be a sexy book.
You wouldn't want your own personal like sexy librarian? Because I do.
Just say you want the beast and be done with it.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. No, you didn't DNF it too soon. Well, I mean, potentially, maybe.
Potentially, I mean, it did. If not for Julie like having read it before and telling me like it gets good, just trust it, I probably would have DNF'd it about 100 or so pages in. But
yeah,
I pushed through, and it did get very House of Leavesy, weird, crazy, but good.
It's good. All right, we are going to get to 2 45-minute sprints. I promise we're just going to get through these comments. I'm going to go back and reread some books. Rereading is the best, and you should absolutely annotate. I highly encourage that comment. I could never. I think the only reason she is because I was like, just do it. Just do it.
Just trust me, it gets better. And I'm like, it better.
Nicole,
I couldn't make it through 300 pages of a book that I wasn't enjoying. Like, there's no way.
There were pieces that were like,
yeah,
okay, I can see the potential there. Like, that's a little interesting. And then it would switch, and I'm like, God, I hate this guy. And then so, but now it's
there's like just enough to keep you going, even though you hate the main character.
See, that's the kind of book that I would just like look up spoilers online and figure out what happened and then move on with my life.
But I feel like spoilers for this would still make no sense. Like it's a little fever dreamy. Like you can't.
Yeah, you'd probably be like, how did they get to that?
Like how? Yeah. Working on chapter 80. We got enchantments to spin and an earthquake cleanup to write. Interesting. Here for enchantments. Earthquake cleanup sounds miserable, but right? Thank you. That sounds great. Started to see the sexy potential. Now you're gonna have to read the rest of that book knowing there's no sexy potential and just going, oh, I could have gone here. I'm sorry I did that to you.
Listen, Mars, I did get through 80% of the apple sticks. I get it. But everyone said it was good, and I was hoping that I would get to the good, and I didn't. So I looked up spoilers online and got over it.
That's what happened to me with The Hating Game by whoever the author is. I can't remember the name. Everybody kept loving The Hating Game. I read it twice trying to figure out what I was missing. I hated it both times. I was like, why does everybody love this book? I don't get it. It's not sexy to me.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Bye. Got a 6-pack of pastel highlighters. The best. I like my midliners. Them's good.
I don't really have any highlighters because I don't highlight in books.
I genuinely enjoy annotating. I do really, really like that. I have been tabbing Night Film, but I have not been writing in it. I've just been tabbing it.
I haven't been tabbing it because all my tabs would be like, ugh, this guy sucks.
I mean, yeah, some of them are. But some of them too, because I'm reading it for a second time, I'm like, oh, foreshadowing. Oh, this detail. Or this, whatever.
Something you catch it in a second read.
Yeah. Which is fair. Jess was over the shade y'all were throwing. The likelihood that one of her family members just stopped over randomly and she was like, not on camera.
No, I put a pizza in the oven and the timer was going off, so I had to go get it out of the oven.
Yeah. One must.
I mean,
pizza.
That's acceptable. Pizza is always an acceptable excuse to just go off camera.
Always.
I took a nap earlier instead of making dinner, so.
What series is this? What series is that?
The Red Pyramid.
That is the one of the companion series to Percy Jackson. It's
It was giving me like Red Rising, but also like Sarah J. Maas vibes, and I was very confused.
Just the name. Is it Carter? Is their name Carter?
Hell if I know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Me either. I can't think of it, but yeah, it's it's the Egyptian
Kane.
companion novel. Kane Chronicles. There you go.
Blah, 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 blah.
I don't know who the Carters are, but
I had hated books in school, but haven't done it.
Beyonce.
I was going to reread The Bone Houses in September for my birthday. Ooh, I have yet to read that, but I own it, and I would like to. Add 3 more chapters to your vampire romance. Congrats!
Yay.
Carter is the first name of the main character, though.
yes.
Or one of the main characters. One of the arcs that I just read was the Court of the Undying season by A.M. Strickland, and it was a vampire book, and it was very good. But I also love their books. So unsurprising. Who is ready for the first sprint? Rhetorical question. You don't have a choice. We're gonna do it.
Me, I'm ready.
But also in the vein of being supportive. Who's ready?
Me.
Again, can't stress enough. You don't have a choice.
I mean, I do. I'm controlling the timer.
Oh, yeah, you do. I hope you have a very productive 45 minutes, though. Crush it. Absolutely crush it.
Yeah. Good luck, everyone. Let me just make sure it's on 1 speed. Yep. Okay.
Ooh, good call.
Hello.
Ta-da.
Hello.
It's like it took a minute.
I just was sitting here going, why isn't my computer unmuting? Like I didn't have to push a button in order for that to happen. It's like, it'll happen.
I mean, to be fair, half of the time it doesn't unmute when you hit the button. So
that's also true. So, who knows anymore? Not I. Actually, I should probably check and see how much energy this mouse has, because it seems like it's acting a little sketchy. How did we do?
I ate dinner and read about another 4% of this book and got to like some good stuff. So,
Ooh. Love the good stuff. How'd you do, Ambi?
I am still not writing. I tried. I opened it and I stared at it.
The betrayal.
It didn't happen. So then I watched YouTube for a little bit, and then I went and I'm still trying to find like an ebook version that I don't have to pay for immediately. So like through, not like for free, like downloading a book for free, but like through the library or through, like one of those services where you pay a monthly fee or something like that, of the First House of Night book, because I want to read it, but I don't want to. I'm going to end up, it's on Kindle Unlimited, but I don't have Kindle Unlimited. So I don't want to, like, the amount I have to pay for Unlimited is the amount that the ebook costs. So
yeah, but if you got Kindle Unlimited for a month, you could binge read that entire series.
Only the first one is on Kindle Unlimited.
Oh, well then no, that's caca.
Your library doesn't have a copy?
Only
has the audio.
Only audiobooks. I want an ebook. I don't want to do an audiobook.
Really?
Really?
I might just have to end up going to like Half Price Books and finding just like a used copy of it or something.
They probs exist. So did you attempt both of your projects and then both of them you just went, no thank you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
My library has both.
I have two libraries. I'm in two library systems. Neither of them have the ebook for the first book. They both have the audiobook for the first book, but not the ebook.
Yeah. I have the whole series in audio, but none of them have the ebook. I have been.
I think the only reason I'm doing this is because I'm a little bit butthurt that I now want to reread them, and I got rid of all of my physical copies that I had. Like I sold them years ago, and now I'm like, now I want to read them, and I don't have them, and I'm butthurt that I have to pay for it again.
I never physically had them. I'm pretty sure they're on my old Nook, like my Barnes and Noble account. I'm pretty sure they're on.
I own all of them. But my library also has all 12 books.
You've said.
Well, I was checking to make sure they had all of the books.
I could get the audiobooks through my library.
Let me double check if they don't have them in mine, because I'll just give you my card number. Find that.
I don't know why, but I've got this thing that I want to reread that series because I never finished it, and I kind of want to start over and reread it and finish it. Will I regret it later? Maybe. I don't know.
Probs,
they're very fast and easy to read.
Mm-hmm.
They are.
And like the mindfuckery that is Night Film, I need.
What is the first one? What's
it's called? Turned.
Marked.
Yeah, marked. I literally have it up here in one of my things. It says marked ebook. Like,
yeah, they have the physical. That ain't gonna help.
My library does have the physical, so if push comes to shove, I can go up there and get the physical copy because it is right up the road.
There you go.
I would do that before I would buy it again.
Yeah, I want to buy it. Like, I bought it once, and then I didn't hold them. I sold them back. I was like, I'm never going to want to read books again, and then here I am 4 years later, and I'm like, I want to read them again.
Yeah, mine are literally only the audiobooks. All right.
They just be trying to give away them audiobooks.
Right? I made edits, but I also was insanely distracted. So not as much as I wanted to. I'm on page 23 of 46, so exactly halfway through this novella that I'm trying to edit and flesh out a little bit. So I'm hoping to make good progress next sprint, but let's see how everybody else did. Nicole's a sucker for mythology. It's fair. And you don't have a choice. That's why you come here, because you know you don't have a choice. It took until the end of chapter 23, but there's a little bit of sexy time. See, I told you. You just had to give it time. I put it out into the universe, and it happened. Is it like a salt and pepper professor, or is the librarian a woman? I want it to be a man. It's too specific, Julie. As I'm listening to 1,000 Heartbeats, I'm glad it gets better as it goes on. It's good. Did research on things not related to writing. It's okay. Got an email sent that really needed to be sent. Love it. Got 2.5 chapters outlined. Love that. Congrats. Made some progress, but still not there. Scheduling is such a struggle. It is 14 pages. All my drop-offs are in the dryer, and one of them ended up dried for just under an hour. Getting dried in just under an hour. 754 words is fantastic, Christian. And this is like 754 words, like the first 754 of a brand new novel? Or did you already start? I know you said you were writing a new novel. Like, did you literally start these sprints? I read some more. 24% of 1,000 Heartbeats. Finished a closed and common orbit. I clicked the comment, my dudes. Read up to the third act in Mulebone. And read some Nice House on the Lake. I don't know what the latter two are.
Stuff going on, Jennifer.
Right? But good on ya. Have you checked?
You're finishing stuff. Like I have. I know. I do have Libby with 2 different libraries, and neither of them have it.
Yeah, Libby's just.
I mean, I could,
different
but
overdrive.
Anytime I've ever asked for anything at the library, they're always like, "It's on Hoopla." I'm like, "But not that version."
Yeah. I've very rarely had something that I recommended actually purchased from the library. I remember reading House of Night when I was in high school.
It's so old; they're not going to
books
purchase it now.
We're realizing that I actually didn't like the series at all. Yeah, there's no way they're going to spend money on something that old. No. I am thankful. Yes. Libby is just the version of Overdrive that they're trying to get everybody to move to. So if it's not on Overdrive, it's not on Libby. Very slow.
Well, I don't think Overdrive is really a thing anymore. It's all been moved to Libby now, I think.
I still use Overdrive.
I can still open it, yeah.
It's like when I got rid of it and I tried to get it back, it was like, you have to use Libby. It won't let me anymore.
I never got rid of my Overdrive because I loathe Libby and I refuse to let go. The very first chapter, that's so exciting. The librarian is a woman, but the love interest is a salt and pepper daddy. I'm sorry, you said man. Or at least that's how I'm picturing it. Sorry.
Julie got very excited.
I'm sorry. Everything's okay. It's hot in here.
Like, I want to read a book that's like The Devil Wears Prada, but a romance.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where Meryl Streep's character and Anne Hathaway's character become lovers.
That's problematic.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Okay.
I didn't ask for your opinion.
You know how many things
I wanted.
Do you know how many things I read that are problematic?
Also, if you want
marketed
an
as
older
dark
man,
romance. Like,
if you
come
want
on.
but if you want an older man who is like boning his young intern, they're all over KU. They're all over the internet. Like there's no shortage.
I don't want that. I don't want a diaka. I want two women.
Pretty sure you just said it would be a man though.
No, I didn't.
No, she didn't.
No. Just
You
Meryl
made that up in
Streep.
your head.
Meryl Streep, and then all. Okay. Listen, I
Like
just
a
don't
character
like it.
that is like Meryl Streep.
I got it.
Like older woman, gray
I
hair.
understand.
Another woman that's like.
I was still stuck
kind
on
of an
Salt and Pepper
intern.
Daddy. I'm fine. I got it.
Then they get together, but then like it's just supposed to be a thing, and then people will get upset. And so of course somebody has to quit. Who's gonna quit? I don't know.
The boss, for sure.
Not me.
Because the younger one has such a promising potential future. And the other one's, if she's feeling a little bit jaded in the
let's flip it on its head, and they both end up quitting.
Oh my goodness. I just don't want anybody boning Anne Hathaway because she makes me yuck.
Really?
I don't like her.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm not saying it has to be her. I'm just saying like
No.
her character. You know
Meryl
what I mean?
Streep
Like,
can get with whomever she wants, and I'm on board with it. I'm just saying. Maybe not Anne. I was having trouble this morning with clicking comments and them not coming up right away. StreamYard is having difficulties. Also, my mouse is like a generic mouse that is a Bluetooth, and it always dies. I have so many books started. I need to wrap some of them up and then download a crap ton more. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're about 500 words and realized my internet keeps cutting out and pausing the live stream for reasons unknown to me. I just want you to stay with us a little bit longer. Libby has always nothing. The selection of my area is so limited. It's gross. Oh. You need to find a friend in a larger district and borrow their card number.
Also, a lot of places, like my local library where I live, they will mail you a card. Like you can sign up online and they'll mail you a card. So if you have a friend that like lives in the area of one, you can use their address and get your own card. And then you'll have your own, like, you know, if you want them separate so that you are getting recommendations based off of what you're reading, not what everybody's reading.
Yeah.
That thing, you know.
The reason I have two libraries is because I used to live in Irving, which is a bigger library system, and I had a library card. And then I moved. This library has almost nothing. It's a very small, it's a smaller town library kind of a thing. But then when I went up there to renew it because I still work in the area. So like I still work by it. And they were like, same address. And I was like, yeah. They were like, okay, you're good for 2 more years. And I was like,
okay, bye.
You need proof of anything? They're like, no, we're good. I'm like, cool.
Mm-hmm.
I was willing because they had a thing where it's like so much money if you're out of, like if you live out of town and you can still have a card. So I was willing to actually like pay because they have so many more books, but they were just like, you're good. Like, okay, bye.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get physical. If I want a physical one, I can go to the one right by my house, but I use them for like, they have like a lot of good ebooks and audiobooks.
My grandmother, when she lived in Florida, they had a really, really good library system, and she was not like a huge reader. So I'm like, just go get a card and give me the number.
They also have, I think like the New York City Library has
you
like
can pay to get a
online.
library card, yeah.
Yeah.
Like an online one.
It's available to anybody to use for ebooks and audiobooks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that cost is, but it might be worth it because you would have to think that the New York City Public Library has every book you can possibly imagine.
Yeah. And if you have a student in your house, it's free. They're doing that for kids now that people are banning books.
Taking away books. Yeah.
Yeah. So they are, if you have like student ID, proof of being a high school student underage, you can get a library card from the New York City Library.
Love it.
I looked on Scribd, and they had the novellas and like other books by them, but they didn't have any of The House of Night.
Too old. Write it, Amber.
Maybe I
Amber,
will.
write the schmishmorn.
Yeah. Call a larger library and see if you can get a library card for online purposes.
Yeah.
Yep. The library in my town is so tiny, only has mystery novels except for maybe 10 old YA fantasy books. Yeah. Yeah. I get it.
Maybe look into the New York City one or another big city that has like a cheap online only out of town fee or something like that. Because libraries want to give library cards. Like they want people to use their library. So
Yeah.
Also, Mars, I believe your parents live in a different town than you. You could totally. I mean, not that I know that it would be a better access to a library card, but I know your
maybe
parents.
potentially.
Maybe it's your boyfriend's parents that live in a different town. I could
And then
be,
as long too, like sometimes not all libraries do like are part of Hoopla, but like that's also another large system of books that are.
yeah, what I like about Hoopla is if a library prescribes to it, it's all the same books for pretty much everybody, like in the US.
Yeah.
Instead of like Libby and Overdrive, where it just depends on what your physical library has ordered.
Correct.
Yeah.
No, it's
Which
more
mine doesn't
universal.
like
If they buy into it, then you can get all of that. But let's maybe double check.
Yes, my library does Hoopla, so most of the time they don't buy a lot of ebooks, audiobooks for Overdrive because they're like, it's probably on Hoopla, so you're good.
Yeah.
I'm like, but it's not. That's why I'm asking for it.
Our town, like the whole county is one library system. And it's like one of the largest library systems in Southern Ohio. And they are also parts of like other, like they're tied in with other places. So there are other places in Ohio that you can even get books in from, like Northern Ohio, that they'll ship to our library and you can loan out. And then when you're done with it, they'll ship it back. Which is crazy, but a thing they do.
Yeah, we'll only do that within our county. It's a very large county, though. She's being very spastic, and it's really cute.
You're really cute.
I am, but she's doing the I don't know what this thing is, even though it's my own tail, and I shall attack it thing. And for a 12-year-old cat, it's very adorable to see her play like that. And you need to physically send a card with a new card number, even during COVID. Not cool. Search Ohio. Library system for my hometown is actually 72 North Jersey libraries that share everything, but my card lapsed years ago, and I try not to talk to my parents when I don't have to. That's fair.
Go online for that website and see if you can sign up for a card.
You should be able to sign up online.
With their address online.
Yeah.
See if you can do it. Or if you can just renew your library card, your old one. Sometimes they'll charge you like $1 to renew an old one.
I have a book on hold from Search Ohio.
Yeah.
Multiple cards from multiple libraries. See, you are so spastic. I lived like a god when I was a kid. I could get literally any book I wanted. Yep.
I would always check out the maximum books, and it was a crazy amount of books. The thing is, I would read them all.
And they'd always look at me like, you're not going to read all of these. I'm like, you're really going to take all of these? I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
I thought that I had found some sort of magic bookstore that just let me have books. You know, it was like crazy. I loved it. But I also did grow up in like the city of Dallas County. So like we're one of the biggest libraries in Texas, and they had everything. Like everything you could have. And I was always hitting up that Babysitters Club and that, you know, Sweet Valley High and the Goosebumps and all that. I was like hitting them up with like stacks.
She is. I pay $65 for the Miami-Dade Public Library for a year, and I've been pretty happy with that.
That's not bad for like an option for a big library.
No. Google libraries that offer online cards. It is also an option. According to the website, it's now 77 libraries because they incorporated another county. I was talking to a librarian about how I had so many books checked out, and she said that's perfectly fine. Also, they couldn't possibly house all of the books if they were all checked in at once. Makes sense. Went to a bookmobile, and I would carry a box on top of my head once a week. I don't remember the limit, but I know it was like 50 books. That's a lot to carry back on top of your head.
Yeah.
But
I remember I used to get
kudos.
so upset whenever the Scholastic Book Fair would come into town because I loved it. I loved the Scholastic Book Fair, but I was so used to the library where I could get like 20 books at once.
She was like, I got one book.
When my mom would only give me enough money for like 1 or 2 books, I would be like, "That's it. It's gonna take me like a day to read these."
We've done these before I get off the bus. Thanks. Looks like I got a visit.
Gross.
I clicked this thing. What? Ew.
They're rude.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the Goodwill here. It scares me because they're normally you go into like Goodwills and stuff, and you don't see anybody until it's time to like check out. The Goodwill here, they're like on you. Can I help you find something? What are you looking for? And I'm like, leave me alone.
You're too people.
I'm looking for some space, my dude.
You less people.
Oh, we do have friends at the library in Irving, but I don't go there that often. But we also have a lot of used bookstores here in my area, so they're usually pretty good prices. And I can guarantee you Half Price Books has probably like 20 House of Night versions. Like,
Oh, for sure.
yeah. But I'll see if I can try to get it at the library before I do that.
You can look on Pango.
Could. You never know. All right. We're going to get into another sprint. We have a Savers in Minnesota. Happy with their selection. Minnesota. I think used bookstores would be the best option. That's true. I can check Pango for you too, though. What are we going to do in our next sprint, Amber? I said your name.
I don't know. Why you put me on the spot like that?
Because I can.
How dare you?
You can get like the first 4 books for $10. A box set of the first 5 for $18. That seems excessive.
I mean, there are people that are
They're on there.
selling like a lot of the entire series on eBay for like $50.
Yeah.
Of all 12 books. However, most of them are a mixture between like paperback and hardback, and I'm not sure if I'm down for that.
No, that's valid.
My first 4 are in paperback, and then the rest are in hardback. But I got the first 4 as a box set because I had loaned out my first 4 hardbacks, and the person who had borrowed them died.
Oh.
So
We
I didn't
bring
get
down
them
the vibe, Jess.
You're welcome.
Wow. I was expecting like never gave them back, and I'm like, yeah, I've been there. They're like died, and I'm like, I haven't been there.
Took them to the beach and got sunscreen on them. Shh, no.
You know, it happens. It's fine.
I mean, no, it's not fine, but it does.
I mean,
I get it.
People die.
I mean, that's a good excuse for not returning the book.
Yeah,
Can't be mad at them.
You fell out of touch with them. No.
I could have asked for them back, but that seemed rude. So,
oh, I'm so sorry this happened. Do you think you could give me my
But
book
here's the
back
thing:
that I
my
had?
books are in their bedroom, so if you could just
Let me pop in there real quick.
you just buy 4 more, and you buy the cheap box set and move on with your life, and don't have books that match. It's fine.
It's okay. All right. Well, now I've gone on Pango.
What are you gonna do, Julie?
I'm gonna continue to work on my Schmishmorn. I've been over this.
Well, you were giving Amber a hard time, so I was giving you a hard time.
Oh, well, no, I'm gonna work.
Okay.
No, I'll figure it out. I'm gonna try the
I believe in you.
stuff again, and then we'll see how that goes. We'll give it a shot.
You got this.
If not, just go back into night film.
I can't say I'm all ahead of you. You caught up really quick, like within a minute.
That's what I'm saying.
It took me like 4 hours, and it took you like 20 minutes. You're like, I'm there. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm rereading it.
Hey, look at that! Look at that comment! Yay!
Yay!
Yay! Support
Love
your
it.
libraries. That's awesome.
Absolutely. I lent out my Percy Jackson. I was like, I don't know what that means. Got it.
Peanut butter and jelly.
I was like, peanut butter, orange juice. Peanut butter jelly,
Juice
orange
of
juice. I was like, that sounds like it's going to taste awful.
Pressed juice of orange.
This is my pressed juice of orange books.
I was like, Pippi Longstocking does not fit that. I didn't know where you were going. All right.
Percy Jackson and the Olympians, my dude.
Princess Jessica Oracle.
Ding.
Ding. All right. We're going to do work. Again, you don't have a choice. We're just going to do it. But I believe in you.
Oh. Yep. Good luck, everyone.
Hello, friends. How are we? And how did we do?
Doing okay. I actually did write that time.
Oh,
I wrote 871 words.
excuse us. Dang.
Was it of my horror novel? No. Was it
Doesn't
my
matter.
Shushmorn? Yes.
That's fine. It's totally fine. I added a couple pages. Am I at? Oh, I thought it was at 1,000 or no, 16,666 words, but I'm at 16,665 words.
I mean,
It was about to be really iconically numbered, but yeah, progress is being made.
I read 10% more and am fully freaked.
Did you update your vloggage?
No, I'm trying not to do too much updating.
Okay.
I'm fully gonna read that book now. Like,
If we have
I
to
wanna be
rate it
freaked out.
on a scale of 0 to Kate Alice Marshall, where are we sitting?
Like a 9.
I want to read it. I'm so bad.
It's full creep. It's full creep.
Like, even the cover is creepy. I could, the first time I saw it, I was like, and add to my wish list because I definitely want
You
to read
sent
that.
it to me and you're like, have you seen this?
And it's like, it's a dual timeline, so it's 10 years in the past, 10 years in the future.
The current. Yeah.
Present.
And
Yeah.
and so like we're learning things in the past, and then when you get to the future point of view, they're telling you things about the past that were like not true. So then you're like, you have this idea of what's happening in the past because you're getting more of the past right now. I imagine it's going to shuffle as the book goes through.
Yeah.
But you're getting more of the past. So like you'll go 3 or 4 chapters thinking this one thing to be true, and then you'll get a future chapter, and then you're like, oh my God, none of that's true. Like, none. Okay. So then you like have to reevaluate how you feel about all the characters.
Yeah.
The thing we talked about earlier, it happened again, but worse. So, yeah, having a great time.
I don't like it. All right, friends, let's see how we did. They have all the books, and now you want to cry. I'm glad that you have them. Hello, welcome.
Hello.
Hopefully, you got in very early in that sprint, so hopefully you got some stuffs done.
Mm-hmm.
I know the sprint is almost over, but it's past my bedtime. I need to head to sleep. Good night, everybody. Hopefully, I will be back next week. Hopefully, you will be. We'll be here. Bree got done her scheduling. It's about to eat dinner. Taco soup.
Yum.
That was another 300-ish words, totally dumping a villainous backstory, but that's what edits are for. Mm-hmm. Valid. Listen to a few chapters of The Broken Spine. Interesting. Also could be a porn name. Just saying. Everything can be. Sorry, I just pulled my headphones and moved my webcam. Outlined another chapter and a half, and then filled out my bullet journal for the night.
Nice.
2 loads folded. A few more pages of Throne of Fire, and now I'm halfway through folding a 3rd load, and my 4th and last one is waiting. You're so close.
Getting close.
You're so close. Jennifer's comment was there and then gone, and then here we go. We're gonna maybe get it back again. What is wrong with this? I finished Nice House on the Lake and Sunny Side Up. Great sprint. 3 things done. I'm so glad. Here at the end, finishing some journaling. Well,
Nice.
welcome. Sorry you got here at the end. But we'll be back next weekend at 8 p.m. EST. At chapter 48 of Blood Marked.
I need to
Nice.
read that. It's staring at me.
596 words. Got a total of 1350 tonight. I'm so
Nice.
proud of you. That's exciting.
That's awesome.
It's good chapter length too. What is this book, Jessica?
It's Delicious Monsters by Lizelle Samberry. And I just shared the Amazon link in the chat.
She's the wrench of power, so you'll be able to see that. So Blade of Fogs. Either never update them or I update them way too often.
Samesies, but I'm trying.
I usually only do, I don't do reading vlogs, but the only vlogs I do is like a writing retreat vlog. I will have so much footage from the first like 2 days and then nothing until like the last day when I'm like, oh, I should probably vlog some more.
It's because we're working.
It's also
We're either
true.
working or
pissed
we're
off.
live streaming. So like, what are you going to do? Like vlog while you're like, we're already on camera.
Yeah.
Read some more of The Personal Librarian. Case in point, current blog is me reading 5 books. And the first book alone has over 20 minutes of footage. That's nothing.
Julie usually has like an hour's worth of footage for every book that she reads.
Easy. An hour easy.
Yeah.
I know Julie will just keep talking if you don't stop her.
The last 2 of Lizelle's books that I did a release day vlog for, I probably had like an hour and a half's worth of footage and then cut it down to like a half hour or so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm at 34% of the book. Hopefully I can finish before I have to return it through Libby in 5 days. Hopefully you can. You seem to be making good, quick progress. I think my issue too is that I tend to get distracted when I'm vlogging. I'll be talking about the book. I'll be talking about like different plot points and then get back into reading, come back and go, I don't know if I've discussed this yet. And then I repeat everything I've said in prior clips. So then it looks like I have like an hour and 45 minutes worth of footage. But really, I'm just repeating the same thing over and over again. It's fun. Can we?
Not tonight.
Why does it hate me? I'm sorry. But no. There's the linkity links. Good evening.
Comes out on Tuesday.
Elena.
It comes out on Tuesday.
Whoop whoop.
No, I don't want to go outside. Thank you for asking.
No.
Elena, you're here all the time. It's your first time commenting tonight, but that's what Des does on her channel. She'll get a clip of the stream on her end. Oh, yeah. I feel like you see it, though. For me, that's so much. I like my vlogs to be around 30 to 40 minutes total. Yeah. No, my finish will be around that length, but my raw footage, no. I've been trying to make notes of the points that I want to hit before I check in on a vlog, so I don't ramble for 50 years. That's fair. That's fair. It helps that I'm at 2 times speed. Yes, it does. Reading sprints. These are still productivity sprints, not reading sprints. You're still writing.
Okay. So I don't have another sprint in me. Jess is past her bedtime.
And I'm burnt out. So that is going to be it for us. However, we'll be back next week. All of the sprints for March are already scheduled, so you can head to my scheduled upcoming sprints and mark them on your calendar. I will also be doing 11 a.m. on Saturday, the 25th of March for the Storyteller's Hearth. I had to turn away for the Storyteller's Hearth. I will be there with literally this lineup. We'll be back for that sprint. So you can come join us then. I do not have that one scheduled as of yet, but I will have it up soon. So look for that. And hopefully you'll join us that weekend. It's going to be a fantastic weekend. If you have anything to get done, be it reading, errands, chores, writing, all the things, you can come do all the things. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Anybody else have anything to add? Anything you want to promote? Do you have any good content coming out this week, Jess?
My reading vlog on Tuesday.
Whoop, whoop.
For all the creeps.
I'm gonna watch it.
Super creepy.
I usually will message Lizelle and tell her if it's safe to watch or not, so she can if she wants. No, I don't want to strangle Julie. I love Julie.
Yeah. Just messing with her. I'm messing with her. However, I will say it wrong 9 times out of 10. Just genuinely.
Yeah,
all right, friends. We're going to head off for the night. I hope you have a fantastic week filled with productivity and all the good things.
Yep.
And we'll see you next Sunday. Yeah.
Bye.